I'll see this now.
This one I see.
Natural video no go let you talk this brand. Sleep, I go sleep next to Saturday for exam. Like inspiration. The more I sleep, the more I answer. When I last, when I did last. She and Vivian, they don't speak.
Sorry, please, I'm trying to arrange the cards and get some people online. Vamos ver se é claro, não vamos lá.
Which kind of
music, classical life, cultural education. Is it together? Which one?
finish 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Finish 4 o'clock. Special needs.
Special needs is there.
You can't finish by 4 o'clock. 1 hour paper now. It's not 1 hour. It's more than an hour.
1 hour 30 minutes.
Okay. If it's 1 hour.
Finish before they didn't much of each other.
It's 1 hour. 1 hour. It's achievable now. It's okay. One hour.
Okay. All right, let's continue this. Now this is the timeline of a butterfly. Let's have the timeline of a butterfly. Please, I want to send you to the video. I've done that. Okay. Timeline of a butterfly. Now, there's what we call 3. Let me start from there. These are 3-part card. This is part 1. You can also call them nomenclature cards. Nomenclature cards. But basically 3-part card. The part 1 is the one that have the image and the name. That is part 1. Part 2 is one that have only the image without the name. Why the third part is only the name without the image? Now what do we do with the 3-part card? The first part is to introduce them with the image and the name. The second part is to introduce them to the image only without the name, to be sure that they actually know it, they want to recognize it. Then the third part is for them to now match the name with the image. That's why we call it 3-part card. Those are the materials I'm going to be using with this. Now, this is the lifetime of the timeline of the butterfly. Now, it starts from the egg, and it uses, for a butterfly to hatch, it uses how many days? Let me check this. It uses 6 weeks before you have something like this. From egg to something like this is 6 weeks. Now, from this egg is going to use 1 to 7 days. From day 1 to 7 days, that's where the egg is going to be laid, like this. This is the egg. From day 1 to 7 days. Then, we are going to be having, after that, you are going to be having the larva, also called this. You can also call the larva the caterpillar. This thing that always long like this. Sometimes when you see this thing, if you remember, you used to see this thing on some leaves, yes. Very small and tiny like this, greenish. They will be growing like this. So that one comes from week 1 to week 3. So that means this one is going to be enjoying himself for 3 weeks.
That's the larva.
That's the larva, yes. Or caterpillar. It's going to be jubilating and doing all manner of things for 3 weeks. That is if somebody did not go and for 3 weeks. Now, by the time he enjoys himself for 3 weeks, by the time he's going to 3rd week, by the end of the 3rd week, it's going to become something like this or something like this. Oh, is it that you call it pupal or chrysalis? Chrysalis. So if you yes, it's the same thing, it's still the same thing. So now, why do we have 2 different of it? Now it is believed that caterpillar form into chrysalis around itself, inside its body transforming to its metabolism. No body movement during this stage. It's going to remain in this stage for how many weeks? For 1 good week, 3 weeks to 5 weeks. That's how many weeks? 4, 5. That's 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Then after that, 3 it is 5th week. It will now hatch, fully formed into a butterfly, and this thing will get dry. Then it dries its wings, then flies, drink nectar, mate and lay eggs. Those are the work of this thing. What is nectar? Petals. No, it's called nectar, not metal. Nectar. Thank you. That's what it is. So that is it now. Then they mate. You know, butterflies used to jump on each other's head like that. Yes. So they mate, then they lay eggs again, and like that, and like that. That is their own lifestyle. Production. So in the space of 1 day to 6 weeks, yes, butterfly, that's their own this thing, fully formed in 6 weeks. Human being fully forms in how many months? 9 months, but butterfly forms their own in just 6 weeks. God is doing that. Mosquito and unfortunately, I don't have time for mosquito and cockroach here today. We will have disciplined them and we will have heard from them. You will hear their reasons behind their sucking. Okay, that's it. We have.
So let's say 6 weeks for what? What do you call as for you to hatch?
Yes, it's total timeline for it to form. So the total formation of human is 9 months. It's from festus to embryo to this thing, and you know, like that. It's nothing student that can help me with that one. So see, comes to when baby. So so that's on the butterfly. Don't forget, I said we have.
So how do we present this geography?
Yes, it's under cultural arts. Now, under cultural arts, I mentioned last week we did geography. This week now we are doing botany is the study of zoology. Botany of study is the study of plants. So we should be talking about study of animals, which is this zoology? Study of animals.
Yes.
Zoology. So it's under cultural arts. So if you check online, I wrote cultural arts there. So it's under cultural arts.
How do we present it, sir?
Present it.
Presentation.
Now the presentation is from the egg. You have the egg. Then the pupa. Sorry, the caterpillar. Then you have the pupa and the chrysalis. Then finally you have the butterfly. You tell them how many this thing. So if you want to make it very fun, try and look for a butterfly. If you can just get one of the students to catch a butterfly and put it in a jar.
Okay.
You know, some of them used to catch butterfly. Yes. They can put it in a jar for you, but make sure tell them to wash their hand. You know, butterfly powders are poisonous. I don't know if you know that.
Really?
Yes, it is too much. So, okay, we are in class anyway. You don't know that the butterfly, the powders. You know when you catch a butterfly, it has this powdery form of this thing that it's poison. You know, it's a poison that doesn't have any antidote. When I was, it has only begun. It has only begun. You go to the field and this what is that thing now? Grasshopper. We will hop like grasshopper and go and catch grasshopper, catch butterfly, everything. It has always begun. But it was a place that it's not a recent. It was about some years ago that I discovered that thing at the back of the butterfly, the powder, it's actually poisonous. That is why it's always advisable that children must wash their hands back to back. Even if they have not done anything, they go and wash your hand. You should keep washing your hand because they can touch things that you know you don't even mind, and things that you never know that they are poisonous that are actually poisonous. Yes. This battery, the water that comes out from battery, do you know it's actually poisonous?
Yes.
But sometimes the children will remove, they will see kind of play. So some children put battery in their mouth.
Some weeks.
Weeds, I mean. So, but it's really the God that I'm correcting. Sometimes you see a child running, having stomach upset, serious one. You're like, you did not eat anything. There's something you don't know about. Because the child did not even see that thing as eating. Because it's not true, it's like rice and beans. But actually, something has entered into the child's mouth. So, do you have any other question relating to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How do you use the second part card?
The second part card, after you have introduced them to this. Now, don't forget you are supposed to have this. But in case you don't have this, you can actually have this. Well, our address you have this.
Eggs.
Eh?
How many eggs do you lay?
Unfortunately, I don't know how many eggs. The female butterfly lay eggs on the leaves. Tiny one, round in oval. And it lasted for a few days, 7 days as maximum, before it started transforming. So they didn't mention how many eggs. Just like woman can born twins, triplets, quadruplets, and every other thing. So they can decide to lay, in the first one, they can decide to lay 10 eggs. The second one say, the wahala of nursing children is too much. I want to lay 5 this time around. I decided to lay 5. I'm just joking anyway, but there's no any specific number of eggs. You know, so that's the first part, cards. Now, when you have been introduced to them and they are seeing the names, then the second part, as I've mentioned, second part is when you are going to be having only the cards like this. This one, I don't know where this one is. I know I will show it. No, it's not the one. I'm gonna put this one. So,
But you used to don't quite wrong.
no, that one has label. So then the third part is where you are going to be now putting it. Okay, butterfly. You have butterfly here. Pupa. This is pupa. Eggs. This is eggs. Chrysalis. This is crystal. You understand now? That's where you understand how this is the third part now. So for the children to know which one is which one, they must have first gone through the first process of seeing both names and this thing. The second process of seeing it alone and identifying it. Then the third one now labeling it. This third one is where you can now give them assignments, like probably print a worksheet for them and ask them to label on it. Or match, thank you, match. The pictures behind it, the names, they match with it. So, any other question?
At which age? Please, at which?
At what age? Okay, I'm coming. Let me use it.
Is there any distinction between that pupa and crystal?
Oh, thank you very much. That's it. I know it will surely be amongst one of these.
I say these two stages now. I know they are both the dormant stages of the butterfly.
These two, okay, yeah.
But is there any distinction between the two stages?
Actually, there is none because I tried to check the differences between these two stages. What I discovered there is that probably because I believe this is the first stage. No. This particular one, pupa is the first stage before you move to the chrysalis. So in that process, maybe in the process of maybe this one might just last for 1 week. This one might last for 1 week or 2 weeks before it moves to here. This one might last for 2 weeks or maybe this one might just be for 3 days. But they don't want to, they just believe that in that space of 2 weeks, third week to 5th week, this is what is going to happen. You might find this, you might find this. If you find this, definitely some days after you might find this. Because I checked that if this one is for the male or this one for the female, I discovered that it's none. Nothing like for the male or female. They go through the same, both male and female go through the same thing.
So the crystal
Male, when they born them,
should be for 1 week.
when they are going up, they will grow up through this stage. They are growing up, that's what I mean. Eh?
I said so the crystal of Pupa should be for 1 week since Pupa is 4 to 5 weeks.
I don't understand what you're saying. I've mentioned that eggs is from 1 day to 1 day to 7 days. Larva to caterpillar is from 1 day to 3 days, 3 weeks. From the pupa to chrysalis is from 3 weeks to 5 weeks. Then 5 weeks by 5th week we are going to be having our butterfly.
The crystal comes before the pupa now, right? Crystal comes before.
I said by the 6th week, yes.
In the cycle.
In the cycle.
Crystal comes before pupa, right?
I said either of both. Even I have pictures of this thing. The short some timelines are going to show you about 20 different diagrams. But what I know is this is the timelines we have at hand here. I have about almost 20 different stages. Some stages are not even mentioned here. Here, they wrote. There's a stages here. They wrote here. This is trimester stages, which is what we call in short. You can't just have the whole of this. Caterpillar, pupa. Pupa is also the same thing as chrysalis. I told you that you can either have it. See it here. It's forming out here.
I'm asking you, from what I checked now, you see this is not this is chrysalis, this is pupa.
Pupa then chrysalis. Okay, if this you are saying that this.
Yes. So that means this one is the head, this one is the head. This picture, do you get it?
But wait, don't forget that here they wrote chrysalis then pupa. So it's not even
Almost the same.
Mr. Light, are you saying that from the caterpillar, you can either go for pupa or you didn't choose which?
from the caterpillar,
Yes,
yes.
you can either go for pupa
It's
or
the stage like that.
so after caterpillar, chrysalis. Chrysalis, sorry.
From our primary school, from eggs to larva to pupa and pupa to
But,
that was how we were taught.
that is how I yes. But let me tell you something. one thing about information is that information is not stagnant.
Yes.
And what's it called? Innovations keeps coming up. People keep discovering something new every blessed day, and they add it to what we used to know before. If I want to teach geography, I might tell the person that geography is I said planet. I will say that Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, because that was what I was taught. If I am not in the system to know that Pluto has gone on this thing, I will keep arguing that I say I used to know Pluto is. When I was growing up, there's something called Mr. Najadi. Movement, respiration. It was the research I discovered that the thing has been more than that. And they have removed something to inside. Why? They added something to it. So it means information keeps evolving. We need to keep evolving with information. So we don't. If you tell me this is the new one, if I look at it and it's actually relevant, sure, you are going to embrace it.
So my talk, is it true that there's another continent called Australasia? Australasia. There's not 8, not 7.
I've not been able to. I don't know. I don't like to hear them.
There's Australasia. Even the season. Around the world. There's another one again.
The only thing I know, is that Asia have 70% of the water the whole earth have. You can go online and check it. Yes, over 70% of water that the whole earth has. Asia and the Congo only 71%.
Okay, they have 70%.
They are the largest, and they still have the larger population in the continent.
Yes.
Is that not bothering? So, should I say Jesus is from Asia?
Jesus is from Nigeria.
Is Asia?
Jesus is Asia.
Why is Israel? Israel is nation. So is Asia. Even Muhammad too is from Asia.
Okay.
He's from Asia.
Okay, let's look at this one that we are most friendly with. Of a chicken. There is chicken. Cage. Okay. Yes. Now the age, thank God I won't use class. Let me use age to introduce this. Now before you arrive at this, we should be talking about age 6. What class are people in age 6? Nursery 2 are they? Some are nursery 1. So those age group are the people you should introduce to this. Those people are the people you should introduce to this. So it soon look as if you are talking to somebody because they will not get the concept of what you are talking about. Because at that age, don't forget they are going to be doing geography, they are going to be doing all those subjects one by one. Geography, cultural art, and this and botany, so they can learn it under a subject. It's under a subject actually. So
the normal basic science lab of
complementary. I don't think so. So if they have it, you can get the material for them and use it to take them to. There's nothing saying that you should not take them in. You can even take GS1. Some GS1 don't even know the production. I think that is the GS1 class too. So here we have the timeline of the life cycle of a chicken. Now everybody know that chicken lays of a hen. It's chicken. Chicken.
It's a male one. That's a cock.
Madam, leave that one. Let's use it. Of a chicken. Now, let's start from egg. We all know that apart from boiling the egg, we know that the egg is actually meant to reproduce.
Yes.
So this is the egg. From this egg. Now, some people are going to ask you that why is the egg white? The egg I used to color. I think you have an explanation for that. So you need to know. And if you want to do it very well, I would like it to become this material. There's a material there that have egg, 2 color egg like that. You have seen it, Abby? Egg, Abby. Egg actually lay white egg now. It's not woody, no. It's sturdy. It's very destructive. So this, so you can, if you have money, you can buy this for them and show them. That eggs can come with this. This one is the one they used to. They are always familiar with. That they boil to school every day. Some of them don't even know there's this type of egg.
Yes.
Some of them don't know this type of egg. And there's nothing bad in. There's nothing bad. Eh?
Normal chicken they will use.
Yes.
Yes.
It's but local chicken actually lays. Local chicken lays. The layers lay. Hello. Either this or this can produce chicken. I hope you know. Hello. Either this or this can produce chicken. I hope you know. I need to let them know that whether you are yellow or you are black, you can still give birth to a black child or a yellow child. I think a practical example. Your mommy is yellow. Are you yellow? No, you are black. Because the dad is black. So
Your mommy too.
because so, and then they know that all chickens are not always in white. You can see black chicken, you can see black, you can see different colors. Depends on the mate, depends on the apart from layers, depends on the roaster or whatever that makes it the chicken. So let's start from eggs. The first part, eggs. We have eggs, we lays eggs. The second part, after the eggs have used how many weeks? 21 days. Okay. So now the egg lay eggs and it fertilized. If fertilized that developmental begins. Embryo grows inside the eggs for 21 days. Chicks hatches because chicks uses his leg and his tooth to break the shell. Takes several hours to come out fully. This is ash chicken. Ashen chicken. I'm showing to them when I'm talking. So this is ashen chicken. Now, one thing about ashen chicken is that all chicken does not ash the same day. And do you know how fun this thing is? Let me tell you something that you need to know today. That a chicken lay a particular egg first. You know, they lay it doesn't lay the chicken doesn't lay the egg the same day. He lays them days after. That he lays that egg first does not mean he's going to hatch the egg first. So I hope you know. You don't know. I have done the experiment when I was rearing chickens those days. I've done it before. The reason how did I know? Then I removed the eggs. I removed some egg and I replaced it with turkey egg and these eggs. I replaced it with some eggs like that. It was that day I realized that chicken used to count egg.
Yes, and they know it.
You don't know that chicken used to count egg. If you give them egg, what is it? Chicken used to count eggs. You don't know they count egg. You will be surprised at how the chicken know mathematics that they are counting egg. When they want to lay on the egg, you see they do it. One. They are counting. At a point when there is something is wrong with this egg. I'm being serious. I rear chicken.
Remove their egg. Go and put maybe like a turkey chicken egg or another or any other egg.
They will remove only. Yes. At a point, do you know why I get to know? Now, then I started having 2 chicken that lays at the same time. That's where the problem is. We don't know which one lays where. So we now end up mixing two of them together. So they do you know that they segmented the eggs? One packed about 4 or 5 to our own side. The other one packed the remaining ones, and it was the same number of eggs that we packed together. That maybe one because any man should not mark or follow. He will not come and sit on the egg for a long time. And after a while, they both hatch. And it was only one chicken, one that raised the both your own children and my own children because they both hatch at the same time. I'm telling you, it was something I want to know if they are going to lay the one that because I intentionally make sure this one Mama Dime or this particular egg. And there's this thing that is called Adele. You know they don't ash all their heads.
Yes.
I don't even know that.
Yes.
They don't ash all their heads.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that there's no festus inside the egg. The reason behind that, I don't even know it till today. But I know certainly that they are going to leave one particular egg. It's not that they will even leave 2 or 3.
Why?
I don't know it. That's what I said earlier. I said I don't know the reasons. But there's also this festus inside. Because sometimes you, out of our own clothes, like, maybe we should have this thing to ash this thing. By the time you ash it, everywhere will be smelling. You will discover that something is actually inside.
Smell it as well. It's good.
Animals are more sensitive than us. Animals are more sensitive.
It might be that maybe one person hand have touched that egg. Maybe that's why the egg refuses to ash.
There are some like that. If you touch the egg, maybe they stand up. You touch it, they will not ash that egg.
So that's why they always put this charcoal, this eru, this ashes to, you know, to put on it on a particular surface you want to use to carry it, so that you won't have a direct contact with the eggs before moving it from one place to the other. So then it ashes like this. If you have seen where a chicken ashes before, like ashes by itself before, you sometimes their mother has them in ashes.
Something has happened to me before.
Okay.
If they lay eggs and the chicken is not there, and you go and put those eggs in a warm place, like a kitchen, that's where you used to cook every time, the place is always warm, it will hatch on its own. Yes.
Is incubating.
It will hatch on it. It will get to a stage one day. The chicken will hatch on its own.
Let me give us more knowledge about. Let me enlighten more on what you have said. Now, the guy used to work in chicken factory, where they don't just put it. They ash new chicken, they kill chicken. So that day the guy said, for sale. That day the guy said in his life he will never eat chicken again. He said, not this thing, this chicken you used to eat, that if we see the process of them removing the feathers and removing their heads, we will not ever eat chicken again now. He explained to me, but I will not want to say that because I know some of us is very well. But what I'm trying to say is that there's a way, once the eggs are laid, they arrange them, incubate them for those days. There is electric spark that electrocutes those things.
It's not supposed to be even necessary to be there.
Yes, the thing will electrocute those things to ash them. Some of them are going to be alive, while some of them are going to die. Those ones are going to die. The thing, they will be in Paco. The thing will push them again to another stage. They will remove those ones that are dead. They will remove those ones that are alive. They will package them inside this, their carton, this, this thing. Day by day, they will, as they are putting their load inside motor, they are transferring to Sokoto, to wherever they want to transfer them to.
I went to buy crate of egg. I think maybe a chicken has laid on some of those eggs. I didn't know. I bought it. I went to buy chicken in the market where they sell chicken. This woman that sell in cage. So I saw that they have fresh eggs. They were bringing eggs. So in my mind, the egg is fresh. It's not this one that I've stayed. I bought a crate. I think the chicken has laid on some of the eggs, and I always put the crate of eggs somewhere in the kitchen. I just woke up one day, I started hearing chickens. Inside my kitchen. No, it has hatched. Jesus. I tried to go. I tried to go.
This thing. It has incubation stage. Maybe the chicken has already incubated the egg for a long period of time, and just for the egg to hatch.
That one, it didn't hatch in one day, like 3 or 4 days after I brought it. So I knew it's the heat of the kitchen that helped it. Maybe if I put it outside or somewhere, it would have just died. But
if you just get the thing smelling, maybe when you want to ash, or sometimes you will want to boil fry egg. And by the time you ash, you see that everywhere is just smelling. The thing will just.
That's why I will never buy egg from fish faja. All this gender fish faja again.
Because egg have this that's supposed to use.
Twice. I bought egg from them. About 4 are spoiled.
If for you to know eggs that is good, you put them in water.
Yes.
So if you go and buy gender, they will give you water.
And that's true anyway. That's true. So the one that are bad, you're going to say they will be floating on top.
Okay, bad one will float.
Yes.
Yes, the bad one will
The one will float on top.
The good ones we send.
So those that sink are those that stay at the middle. They refuse to go up or they refuse to come down. They are still at the middle of. You can still eat them. But if you leave them for 2 months period of time, they are going to spoil.
It's not bad. It's not good.
So then we have the ashen chicken. Then we have the chick. Before the chick now grows to become what? The chicken, the hen, or whatever we want it to be. So it's chicken that becomes.
So we have
Thank you, man. You know that because.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir.
So after
This is the small one. This is the ashen one and the hex. So we are ironing up now. We are ironing up. So I will take one more timeline and then we are going to call it a day. Then the last one we are going to be looking at today is the timeline of the plan of the
Animal.
Let's look at that of the beans.
Beans.
Yes, we should use that one as the plants for the plants. You see how some other animals do. Let's do that one as the beans.
Life
cycle.
That one is plant though, it's not a wow. Is it beans?
It's beans. Now don't forget I mentioned this this as the 3
I hope you are
parts
using
card.
3 period lesson.
Yes. The 3 parts cards. This is now I believe almost every one of us in this class, I assumed almost every one of us in this class have one way or the other asked children to bring these beans to plant one day or one way or the other. Or maize. Or corn rather. To come and plant. So we know the growth stage. Now the first stage is from, let me tell you how many weeks is used. It's actually used to 12 weeks to germinate. Before you can have something like this, 12 weeks.
That's 3 months.
Yes. Yes.
But the one we planted in school did not last that long.
That's the time you are going to be having. And this one is just example. Is normal one that's supposed to have beans. I'm talking. That's supposed to have beans.
Okay, this one has
they have
beans
pod
already.
bean. This one don't have pod bean, but supposed to have pod bean. Pod bean is 12 weeks.
Because it has beans already.
Already, yes.
And it's just for maybe 2 weeks.
Now the seed is going to use just a day. It is called this. It is called the baby plant. The seed is called the baby plant. That's the one. By day 2 to day 7, after waiting, because this thing used to always like water very well. This one maize, most of these grain or millet, or they love water a lot. When you put water, they are going to germinate very, very fast. It's what what's this thing? What do you call it? Sensitive. And we call green leaf, Abi. And what's the talking about? Jute. Thank you. I don't know if that's right. Ugu is pumpkin leaf, okay? No, I don't have ugu. I have. There's this tea leaf that smells like tea. Lemongrass. Thank you. It takes about, in total, let's say a month before all of this is germinated. I planted. I don't as if they tell me. I have in my compound. I have this flower pots like that. They did it in this around the flat. So when I go there, I say all this, and I don't like somewhere bush. So I first leave that place for a very long period of time. I was thinking of which flower should I plant there, and I saw that let me just put mini food that I can always plug anytime I needed it. So I started germinating. I planted ewedu. It's just one flower something ewedu on a roll like this. I pour a lot of seed of that scent leaf, that jute, that one too. Put one root. That root went to go and make another root by itself in another place.
Yes, it's real.
And I have about 3 different roots now. Then the other distance is spread all over the whole place with the ewedu. Just it's sometimes I have to cut and smell before I will not go and weed out because I always feel the way. Because ewedu and they are almost growing at the same place. Only that the scent leaf is always wider than the leaves. But let me tell you the truth is that within every 7 days, I always have enough leaf that is enough to cook soup for me. Because every day, water, you will drink water. Because my children will ask me, why is this thing growing almost every time? I said, because it's drinking water. So water is the food. I said, yes, that was yesterday. I said, it's process of photosynthesis. The boy said, they mentioned it in is it basic science or something in there for them in class? Is it basic science? I said, yeah. He said he did not know the meaning. I said, there's the meaning of what the couple says. This is what they hit, and they will now go, okay. No wonder they are going faster. Yeah, yes, that's why they are going faster. So all of this is now within, when you put enough water for it, within 1 day to 7 days, it will start having this seedling, this something small thing that will come out. Even in your house, if water should pour inside your beans, and you did not know, you forgot it at somewhere, you will have beans plantation in your house before you know it. So before you know it, 2 to 7 days, seed absorb water, seed breaks its coat, then it grows, root grows downward, and shoot grows upward. One goes downward, the shoot goes upward. Root goes downward, shoot goes upward. So then the next one is seedling, 1 week to 3 weeks. Small leaves appear.
What's the second stage?
Root grows downward.
The second stage is germination.
Grows upward.
I said the second stage is germination. The third stage is seedling. The seedling, small leaves appear. Plant started making its own food by photosynthesis. Don't forget that between that 1 day to 7 days, it was your own water that the thing was eating. Now the thing photosynthesis is sunlight is involved.
Yes, sun is involved.
Rain is involved. Air is involved, and it does not feed on your own water again. Whether you like put water or not, only that the water will aid the growth, but that doesn't mean that it will grow.
So the seedling is how many days?
Seedling is from no, I said germination is 1 to 7 days, 2 to 7 days rather.
Okay, germination.
Germination is 2 to 7 days. Why seedling is 1 week to 3 weeks?
Say seedling.
But first one is seed
Seed will last
for 1 day. Now we have germination, which is 2 days to 7 days. Then the next one is seedling, which is 1 week to 3 weeks. Then from the 3 weeks to 6 weeks, we are going to be having growing plants. Then stem becomes taller, more leaves forms, roots spread deeper into the soil. Then it adds something like this. You can see now, seed. Hello, see seed. Seed germination. See what I'm talking about. Seed germination.
Okay.
Seed leaves growth.
The germination is the breaking forth.
Yes, breaking of the even.
3 weeks to 6 weeks.
Now the fourth stage is from 3 weeks to 6 weeks, where I mentioned that is growing plant, where the stems become taller and every other thing like that. So then the other one is the fifth one, which is mature plant. That's 6 weeks to 10 weeks. The flower blossom. And turns into pod. Started growing pods. This is
6 weeks
to 10 weeks.
Mr. Light, so you see is that the leaf growth?
Yes. Visit. Okay. Then there's another stage that is not here, which is the last stage. It is called the pod with bean. Don't forget that this place I said pod will be here.
Yes.
Then the other one is the pod with the bean, where the pod is going to be dried, because the pod has to be dried before bean can come out from it. Before you can harvest these beans you are seeing here. So that's where the pod matures and dry. Then new seed bean forms inside, and that's the last stage of it.
That's 5. There are 5.
No.
Five now.
Yeah, it's 4. This one is here.
But from your
Yes, it's supposed to be 5. Yeah, that's the stage. There's one stage that I didn't mention.
How many weeks?
Is it 6 months? I mentioned 6. I mentioned 6 stage. Yes. 6 years. Yes. That's the harvesting stage where you let the proposal.
How many weeks?
6. I mentioned 6. But we have in this timeline here we have 4. Basically 4. And
Please
we
mention
have
this
the
first stages, please. Germination.
we have seed. We have germination.
2 to 7 days.
We have seedling. 1 to 3 weeks.
That's 1 to 3 weeks. Leaf growth, abi?
Germination.
Germination 1 to 3 weeks.
Then
No, germination is
6 to 7 days. You are Did you write it down? Read what you write down.
Leaf growth is 2 to 3.
The first one is seed.
Second one is germination 2 to 7 days. Then the third one is seedling, leaf growth 1 to 3 weeks. 1 to 3 weeks. Followed by growth plant.
Growing plants.
Growing process. How many 6? 3 to 5.
What if you do when you talk of the person, if I'm ready, I will tell you how much.